Oh. Okay, hold on. We're getting started, but 1 second. I forgot to do this. All right, are both of those on? I think that they are. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Okay. It is Wednesday night. It's one of my friends I used to work with. She used to be able to say this better than I, but we'd say, "What day is it?" And she'd say, "Hump Day." So happy Hump Day to you guys today. And more importantly, happy Earth Day. So I think that I love Earth Day. I think every day should be Earth Day, something to remind us of this beautiful gift that we've been given to be responsible over. And tonight, as we do restorative yoga, we're going to just take some time to be grateful and thankful for the earth, for nature, for the trees, for the grass, for the wind, for the air, for the mountains, the ocean, the snow, the heat, every bit, every element, every aspect of Earth. So as a few of you are joining me and hopping on, I want to remind you tonight is restorative yoga. It's a very meditative, restorative class. You know, it's interesting. Somebody was sharing with me earlier today, and they said, I don't know why the whole world doesn't at least just lay here for an hour and listen to the beautiful music and just breathe. So friends, I want to invite you tonight into restorative yoga. If you don't want to do the physical postures, if you just want to listen for 5, 10, 15 minutes, a half hour, and just join me while we meditate together, while we collectively just appreciate and show gratitude to the earth. And if you don't want to do the postures of the restorative yoga, you can just lay there. Sometimes people come to class in the presence of me and they don't do anything. They just lay there and breathe. And that is actually 2 thumbs up for me. You're here, you're breathing, you're peaceful, you're still. I couldn't ask for any more. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. And our first posture is I'd like us to just lay down. If you have blankets or if you have a beach towel, you can fold the blanket in half, place it to the back of your mat, and then just lay completely flat with your hands down by your sides. So just laying flat here. Oops, I'm going to light my unity candle. Never want to forget that. A total reminder that we are looking forward to that day that we are in each other's presence, holding each other. There we go. Oops, little windy. Okay, so it won't light, but just know that the unity candle is here and it is representing all of us together. All right, so let's lay completely flat. Hands down by your sides here. Your head's on the blanket. Your shoulders are below. Let's go ahead and take, for some of us, our first nice, big, deep inhale of the day. Nice deep inhale. Breathe it in. And then exhale. Just release, letting every bit of your Wednesday just go. And as you take your next inhale and breathe in, feel your chest rise, feel those ribs expand from your back, and then feel the oxygen flow all the way down to your lower belly. Nice deep breath. And set the unity candle right over here. Very nice, friends. So just begin to notice just how powerful your breath is. So with each exhale, feel your shoulders melt down from your ears. Feel the relaxation in your fingers all the way through the fingertips. They just kind of melt to the earth. Your feet will just splay out side by side, just naturally will. If you're outside and you're just looking up, just breathe in the beautiful blue sky. If there's trees above you, like I have some over here, just appreciate the tree, the leaves, the branches, the shade that it provides you. The reminder of how strong and tall you can grow when you choose to be rooted and firm. in your foundation as they are rooted and firm in the earth? And as you inhale and exhale, begin to notice the support of the earth underneath your body. The back of your skull, the upper part of your shoulders. I want for the next hour for you to feel the support of the earth as we collectively support the earth. The verse for meditation tonight is Psalm 115:16, and it says, "The heavens are made for God. The heavens are for God, but He put us in charge of the earth." The earth has beautiful music for you to hear, friends, but you have to have ears that want to hear. The sounds of wind, of rushing water. I'm a runner. I love to run, and I love to take for a while my headset, my earphones out, and just listen to my feet on earth. There's such a difference of running on dirt to sand by an ocean, to ground with twigs and leaves in the mountains, to really green grass that's so soft under your feet, to running on snow, maybe fallen a few times in that for sure. But just listening to the sounds of earth as it supports you. Think about that. The wind that cools you off in a really hot summer day, listening to the sounds of earth and how it supports you. But He has put us in charge of earth. So this next bit of time together as we're here in Restorative Yoga and in this meditation here, this beginning of class, I want us to just really breathe in, nice deep inhale and exhale. Feel the earth support you with your exhale as you melt into the earth. And as you inhale, imagine the ways that you can support the earth so it's this beautiful full circle, friends. And imagine in your mind's eye just taking a nice, quiet walk in nature, allowing the beauty of nature to just feed your soul. I read this quote that says, "Time spent with trees is never wasted." Friends, I did my first tree yoga, and when we can get back together again, we're going to do tree yoga. It's real, and it's powerful. And there's something about looking at the trees, how big and strong and tall they grow by simply being firmly rooted grounded. We root down to rise up. Imagine that in your mind's eye, your feet. And in this laying posture, you're just grounded. All different points of your body is grounded and rooted and supported by the earth. Sometimes it just takes us the intentional moments of taking a quiet walk with Mother Earth, Mother Nature, to just allow our souls to be fed and listen to the sounds of earth, the whispers. If you really listen, friends, you can hear the leaves kind of talk to you as the wind blows through. And as you're hiking and you feel the security of the rocks, the strong foundation under you, as you climb higher and higher, you just kind of hear that support coming from Earth. What we do know is our future depends on what we do today. It's already been proven with this forced pause that we're in. It's like we've given Earth a chance to rest, like we're doing in Restorative Yoga. We've allowed the Earth to rest and restore. There's stories from all around the world how the world has just been gently shaken, a little more balanced. And how much more do we appreciate nature, Earth, the sky? Beautiful. So let's roll to your right side in a fetal posture and just stay here on your right side, just like this. And let's just pause here and just breathe. It's a beautiful responsibility we've been given. And I think now more than ever, we acknowledge, we appreciate, we show gratitude, we talk about, we post more pictures of just Earth, nature, creation. Beautiful. So come up to seated. Find a simple seated. If you have a block and you'd like to place it under your tailbone, you can be here. It kind of allows your hips to open up a little bit more. And then just put one foot in front of the other, allowing your knees to fall forward. Place your hands on your knees, navel to the spine so you're sitting up nice and tall, friend. And with an inhale, lengthen through your crown. And as you exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Relax your left. And don't compromise that spine. Keep it nice and tall. And just breathe. Breathe in gratitude and love and appreciation. Bring it back to neutral and exhale the left ear, the left shoulder, relax the right. And just notice the space you're creating between your ear and your shoulder. And bring it back to neutral. Now bring your chin to your chest. Keep your shoulders on your back. We don't want them to roll forward. So sit up nice and tall, shoulders on your back. And with an inhale, feel your upper body broaden. Now really deep inhale, 4 to 5 seconds. Breathe it in nice and deep. Exhale, equally as long, maybe even 6 or 7 seconds. Feel your shoulders melt down and support your spine as you feel the earth support you, seated. Bring your chin to neutral, and let's bring it straight up. Beautiful. Shoulders down on your back. Whole front side of your body is open, it's exposed, available. And back to neutral. Beautiful. Let's do some head rolls. So much stress is carried in our shoulders. Just very slowly and gently. Maybe you just go side to side, or maybe you can take a full head roll. If you do a couple clockwise, counterclockwise. And back to neutral. And we're going to do a couple cat-cows, but we're going to come to our knees. So if you use blanket here, you can undo this blanket halfway, place it under your knees if you have any issues with your knees. And then you're going to place your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and really zip up that middle so the navel goes to the spine. You're going to melt your heart. And then let's first come into cat. Roll your back, navel to the spine, tailbone goes long, crown of your head to the mat. We're going to hold here in cat for a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. Drop your belly, lift your heart up, tailbone goes high. Nice. Let's do a couple more of those. Cat cow. Nice. And back to neutral. Okay. So we're going to do a supported lunge. And this is a little bit of a challenge. And I know that typically in this class, we don't really like challenges. We just want to chill. So let's just do one challenging posture here. Keeping the blanket here for your knee. You're going to take your right foot forward and come way to the top of your left knee. Way to the top. Okay. So we're not here. It's far back. So for some of us, we'll be right here and we'll use the block for support, and that's perfectly fine staying right here. If your body allows, maybe you can bring your forearms to your block and they're on the inside edge. Keep that right knee nice and close to your shoulder. If you have your forearms there, turn your palms up so that you can just receive and bow your heads. Again, using that block to whatever level you need. Maybe you lower it a little bit more. If you do, you can bring it here. If you don't need the block, you can just move it off to the side and bring it down. So as you bow your head down, no effort in your neck, just want you to think about how humbling it is to hear the words. Okay, the heavens are for God, but the earth He gives to us. It's like an amazing, most incredible gift. It brings us such pleasure. It's humbling that the sounds of earth can literally change the chemistry from challenged, a little down, to feeling hopeful and light. The sun rises, come every day to remind us it's a new day with beautiful colors, reminding us that we are light too. Gently bring your bodies up, taking that block on the outside edge, pulling both hip backs, flexing your right toes. So you're going to inhale, lengthen, exhale, bring it here to modified pyramid. Feeling a stretch in your calf and your hamstring. You don't need the block, just set it to the side and then melt it down. What's your favorite parts of nature? Is it the green grass, the rolling hills, the mountains and pine trees, the beach and the ocean and the waves crashing, the desert and the wildflowers? Bring it forward and gently step back with the right foot. Let's do one cat-cow. Bring it to cat. Then to cow. Back to neutral. And let's bring the left foot forward way high. Bring the left foot forward and bring that right knee really far back. Blocks on the inside edge. So for some of us, again, remember we're right here. And that's fine. Even if you're here, you can have your palm up, always ready to receive. If you can bring it to the inside edge and you're here. Bow your head. Palms up. It's almost like we're here saying thank you. Thank you for this earth, for nature, for trees, for flowers, for air, for wind and rain and snow. For blue skies, for cloudy skies. Slowly bring it up. Bring the block on the outside edge. Pull that left hip back. We're squaring our hips here. Flexing the left toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, full forward bend. Modified pyramid here. You don't need the block, just set it aside. I'm trying really hard to be grateful for these flies that are biting me, but I'm being challenged right now really hard. Inhale, halfway up. Step back with the left foot. They hurt. Why do flies bite? I don't understand. All right, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Come into cat. Sorry about that. Crown of your head towards the mat. Bring it to cow. Drop that belly hard up and lifted. And back to neutral. Beautiful. All right, come to seated. Nice. Take your legs out nice and long. Shake it out. And then find your blanket. Fold it in half. And have it touch your right hip. Have your block furthest away from you. Place it down. Have your second blanket. Place it right on top. If you don't have blankets, that's okay too. But if you have them, here you go. If you have beach towels, that's awesome. Pillow, something. Bring your knees into your chest. Inhale, lengthen, nice and tall. And then exhale, drop them to the right. Take your cactus arms here. I love that these are called cactus arms because we're in Arizona. But cactus arms, maybe you should go like this, but cactus arms, turn to the right, melt it down. Either cheek on the block, shoulders below. If you're looking towards me, it's a little bit easier. If you want to turn away from me, it makes it just a little bit more challenging. I see trees that are green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me, and I what a beautiful. So just really breathe and just melt into this posture and just appreciate and enjoy the sounds, the music, the intention behind this song that just reminds us we have this beautiful, wonderful, amazing gift of earth that has been given to us, placed in our hands. And today it's Earth Day, friends. I don't know that I've seen the sky look bluer. Oh, what a wonderful world. The trees look greener. The flowers just kind of really pop right now. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? Nice deep inhale, friends. Really breathe it in. They're really saying, I love. And as you're in this posture, again, feel the support of earth. Through your hands and your palms as you just kind of melt into this posture. Allowing your body to relax, to restore. Thinking in our mind what a beautiful visual it is that if you kind of just close your eyes and imagine that the whole world, this earth, this beautiful earth is resting and restoring during this season that we're in. Come back more vibrant, more appreciated. The future depends on what we do today, friends. So We've been given a big of a reminder.
Are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? But they're really saying, I love you.
Let's take one more deep inhale and exhale. Really breathe it in. And as you exhale, feel your body melt a little bit more into this posture. Your face soften a little bit more. Your shoulders just naturally melt down from your ears.
What a wonderful world. I think to myself,
What a wonderful world, friends.
ooh, what a wonderful world.
Slowly bring your bodies up. Keep those knees bent if you can. Roll to your back. Align your spine with your blanket. And then just gently roll back, placing your head on the block, shoulders below. Arms are out by your sides, palms are facing up. Now listen to your lower back. If this doesn't feel right on your lower back, you can straighten your legs. If you can keep them bent, then when you breathe, it just allows your body to kind of detox your internal organs with your breath and the position of your body. But what most important is that it feels relaxing and restorative to you. So here's the thing about restorative yoga, friends. Sometimes your mind will wander. We're not used to being still for this long. And you might be thinking about how your week has gone, how today's been, what the rest of the week's going to be like. If those thoughts come in your mind, just acknowledge them and then exhale them, and maybe just kind of bring back to the front of your mind the verse, maybe one of the quotes, or just think about what about this earth and nature brings your soul the most joy. I said earlier, I'm a runner, and I just love to hear my feet on earth. I just love the way it sounds different on gravel, on sand, on dirt, on freshly rained dirt. That's my favorite. How when you're hiking in the desert at dawn, how the light just catches on certain cactus. And in the mornings when you rise up, that things seem a little more fresher and vibrant, some of the greens. What about your living? The sun rises and sun sets over the beach, and hearing the sounds of ocean crashing, reminding us the power of God. The snow falling, just reminding us there that everything can be fresh and new and beautiful and white as snow.
Is a light that the shadows can't do.
So let's just breathe here. Deep inhale, breathe it in nice and deep. Just a reminder. Exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale nice and deep. Get to the top of that breath, very top of the breath, and then pause up here. And then exhale, let it all go. Sometimes, friends, in a gentle way, we just need to kind of shake the world.
Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, silence fear.
Right now, just to remind ourselves that we've been given the gift. The earth is our responsibility, given to us. Breathe it in, embrace it, receive it, humbly, with gratitude.
You make the darkness tremble. Jesus, you silence fear. Jesus,
Just a couple more breaths here. Nice deep inhale, nice deep exhale. And then slowly come to seated. Take your knees into your chest. Sit up nice and tall with an inhale. Lengthen through your crown. Exhale, just take your chin to your chest. One more time. Inhale, lengthen through your crown. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, take your chin to your chest. Shoulders stay on your back. Beautiful. Take your legs out long in front of you. And take those blankets just as they are, pillow, whatever it is you're using at home, and then place it right on over on your left side. Take those knees back into your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop them to the left side. And cactus arms here. Take the twist and then melt it down. So right about now, when I'd be teaching a restorative yoga class, I'd look out at all of you and I'd see a sense of relaxation, like you're in it now. You're just melting into this moment, into this session, into this class. And it would make my heart smile so big because I'd feel like mission accomplished. You're just all relaxed. About now, your fidgeting would begin to stop. That's if you've practiced for a few times. It takes a few times. So I want to say, when I look at the camera, I imagine that I'm seeing you and you're relaxing. And maybe you've had a hard day. And in this short time together, you're just going to let all that go. And in this space, we share energy. So in my mind's eye right now, what I'm picturing is every one of you that are in class, you're just relaxed. Your face is softened. And you're thinking about things that you love. Snow, fresh snow falling. And how it makes you feel inside. It makes you joyful. Or when you are sitting at the beach and you see these big waves crashing in, that you feel small, and it feels good to feel small because it reminds you how big God is. Or you're out there in the desert and you climb to the top of the mountain and you just stand at the top, arms up high, and just say, I'm alive. I mean, that's what I do anyways. I just say, I'm alive. And you don't care who hears you or who doesn't hear, because you know what? You know God does. Or maybe you're hiking in the mountains and you see a bazillion colors of leaves that have fallen from the tree. And it just kind of just takes your whole path and makes it golden colors of orange and yellow and red and green. And you're reminded in that moment that those leaves at one time provided the most beautiful shade. And now they're providing you the most beautiful visual of color. And even though we're sad that they've fallen from the tree, we remind ourselves that is the circle of life. It created space for growth. So it served its purpose. It provided us shade. It fell down with these most majestic colors and then created space for new growth. Maybe you're standing in rolling hills of green and you just see them roll forever and ever. Like in Northern California, those hills just roll and roll and roll. Or maybe you're practicing outside and there's this big, beautiful tree next to you. And the roots go so deep and the branches go so wide. And you're reminded again just to root down, to rise up. Slowly bring your bodies up halfway. Roll to your backs. Align your spine. Keeping those knees bent if you can. If you feel any stress on your lower back, just straighten your legs here. Arms out wide, palms up. And just notice the cadence of your breath, the rhythm. Inhale and exhale. All you need to do is take a quick walk with Mother Nature. Just a few moments outside, and it can just change your whole chemistry on the inside. It nurtures your soul, calms your spirit, uplifts your heart. And the next time you're among trees, I want you to stand nice and tall and root your feet down and just feel your inner self rise up. Any time spent with trees is time well spent. They've been around, friends. I always wondered, what have you heard? What have you seen? So keep breathing. Nice deep inhale, nice deep exhale. I imagine now, friends, just each of you having the ever so soft smile on your face because you're visioning nature, beauty. Maybe some of you are thinking about sunrises and grateful for the reminder that it is a new day. Day one of the rest of your life, right? And maybe some of you, as the sun is beginning to set tonight, you're thinking of how beautiful the sunsets are. They give you time to reflect. Every day that I can, I walk down to the lake. I have a community where there's a lake, and I go watch that sunset, and I see people all around, not now, but in the past, there'd be people all around, just sitting there watching the sunset. You go to California, you go to the beach, there's hundreds of people walking out just to watch the sunset. For me, it reminds me to reflect on the beauty of the day, the blessings, the gift, the gift. Beautiful. Find yourself up to table. Let's do a couple cat-cows again, just to realign our spine. And back to neutral. And And we're going to come into half moon. So, not half moon. No, we're not doing half moon. I'm so sorry. Half frog. Half moon will be Saturday morning. If you come back, we'll do half moon. Okay, take one blanket to the front of your mat. And take the second blanket down the right side of your mat. And you're going to take your right knee, place it on the blanket. Let your hips go as flat as you can. Melt it down. And then cactus arms here. And just either cheek to the mat.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So if you're practicing in Arizona and you're outside, there's just an ever so soft breeze. The leaves of the palm trees are just gently. And as you feel that breeze, if you're outside, just kind of go across the top of your body. Just breathe it in, like it's as if it's the breath of God.
Faith is strong, but you need it. I saw her bathing on the roof. Oh, beauty in the moonlight. Oh, with William. She tied you to the kitchen chair. She broke your throat. She cut your hair. And from your lips she drew.
So one of my favorite things to do, and a couple of my friends' favorite things to do as well, Tracy and Kristen to name a few, we can spot a heart out of anything. I was walking to work the other day and there was a leaf that fell to the ground, and the minute I looked down, I was sure it was a shape of a heart. But nature provides this to us. I was in Utah, and there was snow, and all the snow had melted into one all the edges of the snow had melted to make one beautiful heart where snow surrounded everything except for the gravel coming through. All you need to do is take a walk with Mother Nature. Go out and support Earth the way it supports us. And you will see love everywhere.
I've seen a flag on the marble arch, and love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken heart.
So let's take a couple more deep breaths here, really deep. As you inhale and exhale and melt into this half frog, feel the support of Earth. Feel that support under your hands, under your knee, under your left hip. Feel the support. Maybe in this space we say thank you. Thank you for the support, for the beauty,
Maybe there
for the breeze. For the blooming flowers, for the blooming cactus.
Not a cry, you hear it now. It's not someone.
For the leaves that always come back and grow.
It's a cold and it's a broken heart. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
For the waves that remind us that God's love is always coming at us, right? Fiercely, strongly, relentlessly coming at us. Beautiful. Gently bring it up to table. Take your time here to get here. And then set your first take the blanket and flip it to the opposite side. We're going to do just a gentle downward facing dog to just kind of realign here. So make sure your hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Zip up that middle. Curl your toes. Take your tailbone high. Arms are right by your ears. Gaze up towards your navel. Heels melt towards the mat. And let's just alternate our heels here for a moment. Really lean deeply into each knee bend. Real deep. Then come to both tippy toes, tailbone nice and high. Gaze up towards your navel. Way high on those tippy toes. And then lower them back down. Come on down to your knees to table. And let's come into half frog on the opposite side. So left knee to left ankle. Melt it down. Either cheek to the block. So taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. Use that breath. Allow it to relax you, to rejuvenate you. Psalm 115:16 says the heavens, yes, the heavens are for God, but He put us in charge of the earth. Friends, the earth has beautiful music. You need the ears to want to hear the sounds, the dances. There's something about nature that just kind of unites us. Everybody everywhere appreciates a sunrise and a sunset. They may view it for different reasons or purposes, or have a different connection with the sunrise and the sunset. But we all appreciate the sunrise of a new day and the sunset of a day well lived. What aspect of nature, of earth, brings you that peace? Calms your spirit, energizes your soul, lightens up your heart, allows your spirit to dance. So for everyone, it's not going to be the way your feet sound on earth. Some of you, it just might simply be sitting there and just visually appreciating the beauty. Slowly bring it up. Let's do one more downward facing dog. Curl your toes. Take that tailbone high. Spread your fingers wide. And this time, let's take the right leg nice and high. See? Float it back down. Bring that left leg high. Float it down. And come down to seated. Beautiful. Just simple seated. All right. And we're just going to take one straddle. So take your legs out as wide as you can. Find your edge. Toes towards your nose. Take the flesh away from your tailbone so you're right on your sits bones. And just take a nice inhale, lengthen. Bring it halfway down so you just feel a nice stretch in your inner thighs, your calves. And bring it right back up. Beautiful heart center. One more time, inhale out. And then halfway, bring it here. And just pause. Bring it right back up. Beautiful. And then help your knees back in. Not easy. And we're going to come into our final posture. So taking one blanket to the back of the room. Finding your block. Place it here. And then place your other blanket on. And before we go into our final posture, friends, I just want to say something. I just want to say that I really miss you. It's hard. I mean, I feel you. I know you're here. I'm grateful we have this time together. I'm grateful for technology. But I really miss you a lot. And I paint rocks and I think about you guys. And I want to share my rock painting this week with you. Is that one, I want us to always remind it to be light. And you're light to me. And I hope that I am light to you. Just a reminder to be light to the world. That we can never, ever stop dreaming. I dream of the days that we're back together practicing yoga together. I'm grateful for all the new friends I've made on Facebook to continue having those friendships of those that don't live here. That unity is so important and it is so here and now needed. Just to remind us to have unity. That grace wins, friends. If you ever think it doesn't, grace wins every time. That's one of my favorites. Please remember to be kind. It's hard in these times of losing our patience and stuff. Just a reminder to be kind. But I hope you relax, specifically here with me on Wednesday nights, but take the time to relax. Be brave, friends. And that you matter, and this one's so important because so does the earth. So I think this has a double meaning today, but you matter to me, and the earth matters to us. And each and every one of you, to me, has a heart of gold. I don't know if you can see the little gold painted inside there, but you have a heart of gold. And that I want one more to always remember to be love and light. And that a friend of mine painted this for me because on Monday we did a class on the elements and how important it is for us to appreciate the elements and also rise above elements that are happening to us right now. And this is yellow is my favorite color, and she knows that. So I'll always be reminded that elements are something that help us grow, and I'm grateful for that. So let's come on down to our backs and appreciate and hear our last song. Align your spine with the blanket. Take your legs out long. Your head's on the block, your shoulders below. I've got a hummingbird overhead. That is so beautiful. Hands down by your sides, palms up. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. There you go. So friends, this last song is beautiful. I know you're going to hear me say it again. It's one of my favorites. I say that all the time. I know I do. But this one is beautiful. So enjoy. The heavens are God. The earth is given to us. Let's appreciate it. Show it gratitude.
God of creation, there at the start, before the beginning of time. No amazed at the wonder of life. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born in the vapor of your breath, planets form. If the stars were made to worship, so will I can see your heart in everything you made. Every burning star, a single fire of grace. If creation sings your praise, then so will I. So will I. God of your promise, you don't speak in vain, no syllable empty, oh Lord. For once you have spoken, our nature and science follow the sound of your word. And as you speak, 100 billion creatures catch your breath, evolving in pursuit of what you say. If it all reveals your nature, so will I can see your
So slowly wiggle your toes, your fingers, allowing your body to awaken. Rolling to your side and staying in the fetal posture for a few breaths. And then finding yourself up to a comfortable seated posture. Hands at heart center, eyes closed, and heads bowed. Dear God, I thank you so much for each and every person that took the time to rest and restore together tonight. I thank you for the gift of earth, and I pray that our hearts will be open to see all the beauty in nature and this beautiful earth that you put into our hands, and that we'll respect it, appreciate it.
If the mountains bow in reverence,
And it will take some time this week to just be in nature, which ultimately, God, is just being with you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thanks so much for joining me, friends. I hope to see you Friday morning for meditation, and then and that's at 7 a.m. and then Friday morning, 9 a.m. for gentle yoga. Peace. See you soon. Miss you.